Hello students, welcome to another class of marketing with me Adela Samuel, Head Department of Accounting and Finance, St. Anne's Arts and Science College, Madhavaram. So in today's class, we are going to see the topic role and importance of marketing. There are a few concepts under this that we need to focus. First one is guaranteed profits. The customer's needs and wants are understood by the marketers and then the products are produced. This satisfies the customers. So because of satisfaction, the customers are able to buy the products more and more, and that will lead to profits. Therefore, the marketers are guaranteed profit. So if a marketing concept is used in the marketing process, the first role and importance of marketing is the marketers will be guaranteed the profits. The second role that marketing plays is it uplifts the living standards of people. The standard of living of people in a company is greatly influenced by the marketing organizations. How is it done is because with the help of this marketing process, new ideas, new services, new products are all introduced into the country or into the market. And that's the reason why the standard of living of people starts increasing. So if a new trend has to start in a country, it is done with the help of marketing processes through the advertisements, through the products that they introduce newly to the people. So to introduce a new culture into the minds of the customers, that is done with the help of marketing a product. So the living standards of people is uplifted with the help of marketing processes. For example, if you take in the olden days, people were very comfortable using soap bars. So they never used to use soap powder as such. So when Surf Excel came up with the concept of using surf powder, they had to teach people how to use the powder first. So that in the advertisements, what they said, you put in the powder into a bucket, soak the clothes for some time and then wash it. That was how they started off with the advertisements when they introduced powders. Okay, soap powder to wash clothes. So this kind of a system is available only in case of marketing processes. So in order to uplift the standard of living of people with the help of new ideas, new products, the marketers have to take a stand, and that is the major role that marketing plays. The third role that marketing plays it builds manpower. So when we say it builds manpower, opportunities and challenges in this marketing field develops the managerial talents of people. So because there is a constant challenge that has to be faced by the managers in this marketing field, they tend to find solutions for these problems that arise in the marketing field, and hence it builds a manpower in this particular field. So marketing processes helps in the process of creating good manpower. It builds manpower where good managerial skills of the people are developed, talents and skills of people are developed, and that is the third importance and role of marketing. The fourth role that we're going to see is it provides employment opportunities. So as you see, the marketing field, it provides a lot of employment opportunities for millions of people around the world. So marketing involves a number of functions. Hence, we can say that a large number of people are provided with job opportunities, employment opportunities. So it's when you take the marketing field, it's just not going to be going in for advertising or sales promotion. It involves a lot of other different processes. So from the process of creating a problem, understanding the need of the people, trying to produce a product and trying to pack the product, distribute the product, advertise the product, sell the product until it ultimately reaches the customers, there are a lot of functions involved. So that's the reason why we can say that marketing provides a employment opportunities, a lot of employment opportunities for people. So if you, for example, if you take the advertising field itself, if they want to advertise the product and market the product, then in that case they need a lot of people to actually shoot an ad. They need actors, they need cameramen, they need people around in the set to create the set, people who are going to do the creativity process, and then people who will do the editing process. It's just like a film, they have to shoot a advertisement. So in that field also you have so many people working. Apart from that, you have salesmen who have to sell the product. And then you have people in the shops who are going to sell the product. You have people in the management who will manage all these salesmen. So there are so many varieties of opportunities that is available in the marketing field. And that's the reason why we say it provides employment opportunity for many. The next role that marketing plays is it stabilizes the economy of the country. So when we say it stabilizes the economy of the country, the marketing activities, it tries to stabilize the economy of the country with the help of factors like price factor, like the price, the controlling the price of the products that the marketers develop. So that will help to stabilize the economy of the country. Then trying to stabilize the demand and supply conditions in the country. So that is also an economic factor, demand and supply. So when it tries to stabilize the demand and supply conditions in a country, the marketing efforts, it helps in stabilizing the economy of the country. So again, another factor can be the income levels of the country and the employment opportunity levels of the country. All this is also determined, or it is stabilized by the marketing activities, and therefore we can say that marketing helps in the process of stabilizing the economy of the country. The next factor, the sixth factor, is it acts as a basis for making decisions. It acts as a basis for making decisions. So the marketers have to solve different kinds of problems like what, how, when, how much, and for whom to produce a particular products that they are creating. As a result, they depend on the mechanism of marketing research to decide what to produce and what to sell. So when we say that it acts as a basis for making decisions, the marketers will have to focus on all these questions before they enter into the market. They have to also go in for researching the market to find out what kind of products they have to produce and what kind of products they have to sell. So they first, I told you in the marketing concept, they have to understand the needs and wants of the target audience. So for that they need proper research, market research. So that will be done by the marketers. Then they will have to decide whether, based on the market research, they have to decide what kind of products they have to sell, what kind of products they have to produce, what kind of products they have to market. All these are also present when the marketers go in for taking a decision. So we can say that the role of marketing is, we can say that it acts as a basis for making a decision. So any decision the company has to take will be based on the marketing efforts taken by the marketers. That is the sixth role that is played by the marketing activity. The seventh factor that we're going to see is it acts as a source of new ideas. So when you say marketing, marketing activity, we can say that marketing is always coming up with new ideas. It is a source of new ideas. Trends in the markets are ever changing. So because markets are ever growing, the needs and wants of the customers are ever changing, and based on that the needs of the marketers will also definitely change. So these changes lead to change in the production and distribution of products. So the marketers will have to change the production products based on the changing needs of the customers. So whatever customers need, only the products are going to be made by the marketers. So the customers are ever changing their needs. What they require today will not be required tomorrow. They need something else. They need something new. So marketers will have to understand this concept, mindset of the customers, and then they try to come up with something new. So it is a source of new ideas is the next role that marketers play. For example, if you take all these cell phone companies, every 6 months or every 3 months they come up with a new concept in the same cell phone. The product might be the same, the use of the product might be the same, but there might be certain features of the product which will be added so that it will attract the customers to buy the product, and that will satisfy the needs and in turn help them to get profits. So technology, based on the technological changes, the people's need also starts changing. So that has to be understood by the marketers, and then they act as a source of new ideas. So this is the seventh factor, or this is the seventh role of marketing. So with this we have completed the first topic, the role and importance of marketing. There are 7 factors that you need to remember. Next, we are going to see the features or the characteristics of marketing. So as we've completed the role of marketing, we are going to see the features and the characteristics of marketing. The first feature or the characteristic of marketing is it is operational in nature. So we can say that marketing is an operational character. It has the character of an operational feature. So the managers must think and act to achieve the results. So any marketing manager will have to always be on the move. So he has to keep continuously thinking of what has to be done next. So there is no gain at all without any pain for the marketing manager. So that's why they say that the first feature of marketing is it is operational. So all the time they will be on their toes, they will be operational. The second factor is, the second characteristic is it is customer oriented. So obviously when we say marketing orientation process itself is first they have to identify the customers, and then they have to find out what the needs and wants of the customers are. And that's why they say that the second characteristic of marketing is it is customer oriented. Trying to find out what the customer wants, and then trying to provide the customer with what is their need and want is what the basic feature of any marketing process. That is why we say that the feature or the characteristic of marketing is it is customer oriented. The basic instinct of any marketing process is to satisfy the needs and wants of the customers. So that is the second feature of marketing. The third feature is mutual benefit. Mutual benefit here, the benefit is for both the marketers as well as the customers. Both the parties are going to be benefited out of the supply of quality goods and service in return for profit. So it's like a win-win situation for both. So for the marketers as well as for the customers. So it's a mutual benefit concept that happens. That is the feature of marketing. The marketers will win when they attain their profit. The customers will win when they get satisfaction through the products that is bought and used. So that is the third factor, mutual benefit. The fourth characteristic of marketing is value driven. The culture of marketing firm is based on the desire to build the business through meeting the needs and responding to the market. So that's why we can say that it is value driven. The value behind trying to understand the needs and wants of the customers is to provide them with what is best for the customers. So that is the culture of any marketing firm. So that is why we say that it is value driven. So that is another characteristic of the marketing concept. Fifth concept that we're going to study, the fifth feature is proactive to the environment. So when we say marketing activity, the marketers should always be proactive to the environment. It should focus its concepts, or it should focus its products on the ecology of the country, ecology of the entire environment, the technological development, the economical factors, the social factors, and all these factors. So they always have to be very proactive. They have to be very careful of the environment around them. So producing products and trying to satisfy customers is not the only essential thing that they need to do. but they have to make sure that they take care of the environment, whether they are producing a product based on the technology or for fulfilling somebody's desires or wants, whatever it is, they have to make sure the product is eco-friendly, or it is taking care of the environment, taking care of the society at large. So marketers, we can say that the role of marketers is always to be proactive to the environment. And then the sixth factor or the feature of marketing is it covers both profit and non-profit organizations. So it's not only covering marketing process, not only covers or helps the profit-making organizations, but it also helps to market the non-profit organization also. Like for example, trying to sell, they not only advertise companies' products and services, but they also go in for advertising education. Education, like you have like the colleges that offer admissions to people. They try to educate people through advertisements, or they advertise hospital services, medicines. All these are also advertised. So it doesn't, marketing process does not only cover the profit making organizations, but it also helps in the process of marketing the non-profit organizations also. Concepts that are sold, like in the previous class we would have studied about the societal orientation concept, where we said products not only should take care of the economy, but they also have to take care of the society at large. So coming up with concepts of educating people, using the profits to educate people, or providing free books, which was done by Coca-Cola, the Siksha program by the P&G company, and so many things like that. The Share and Plywood company came up with a nice concept like that. There are so many concepts that marketers try to come up with. So they not only cover the profit making organizations, but it also covers the non-profit organizations as well. So these are the different features or the characteristics of a marketing process. So in today's class, we have seen the role and importance of marketing, and we've also covered the topic basic characteristics or features of marketing. So in the role and importance of marketing, we've covered around seven concepts, seven roles that marketing plays. And in the features, we have covered around six features of marketing. So please go through this topic, students. It's a very simple and I usually ask question. It can be asked for a 5-mark question. Two different questions can be asked for a 5-mark question. So study well, and if you have any doubts, you can always get back to me. Thank you, students.